Hello there, and welcome to my first video. Um, I have a little bone to pick here. I started recording the process of building this building here, the entrance building, and it didn't save. So that's pain. Um, but I swear I built it. Um, but yeah, I've gone with like a Western theme for the park entrance. And this will progress later in the video, basically. Um, but yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have like the rocks taking over the entrance building, um, sort of like maybe like a house with rocks taking over. I thought that'd be cool. Um, and yeah, I'm going to Florida soon, so this is very exciting. I thought I would put some Ep1 music in the background because why not? It's cool music. Um, and it's so exciting. Obviously, Epic Universe, Islands of Adventure. Oh, it's very exciting. Obviously, as well, I'm extremely excited about Stardust Races because, well, I'm pretty sure that's going to be my new number one. Before Hyperia, I guess. Hyperia is my favourite coaster at the moment. It seems like it's going to be hard to top because I don't understand why people hate on it so much because it's rattly. It is a little bit rattly, but it's not. It doesn't ruin the ride for me. I think it's still great. It is a bit short and the trim's a bit annoying, but apart from that, it's almost perfect. So yeah, here I just start building this tower on top of the main entrance building, and you'll see this just be improved later on in the video. I go to delete it in a second, so you might have already seen it. But yeah, it turns out to be a big clock tower. Spoilers. But it looks very cool. It's a little bit Disneyland Paris inspired. I've never been there, but I love the way that the hotel goes over the entrance. I think that's really cool. So I sort of took a little bit of inspiration from that for like the clock at the top because I think that's cool. Um, Speaking of Disney as well, I also get to ride Tron soon, so that's a new credit. It looks very fun. It looks fast. For a family coaster, anyways, it looks fast. I like the indoor section. I think that looks cool. I go when I have a new credit, I always just can't avoid the spoilers because I get overly excited about them. So I basically know everything about the ride already. Um, yeah, it looks cool. I think it looks really cool. The lighting at night too on the trains. I think that looks really cool actually. Obviously, as well, if anyone actually does end up watching this, I don't have a mic. So bear with me on that because the audio is not great. I'll admit. Um, yeah, I need to get that sorted soon. I do have an old one. It's hanging around the house somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I have to find that. So here I'm just building the turnstile buildings. Again, I'm very inspired by Epic Universe because they have the two turnstiles on the left and the right, and they have a big gate in the middle. That's basically what I've done. Uh, I've almost copied them, but yeah, I think it looks really cool. It turns out to look sort of just like a house, I guess. Um, but I'm happy with it. I hope you like it because I think it's cool. I don't want to change it. Um, yeah, obviously as well, Friday nights. It's coming up soon. Halloween Horror Nights too. I'm not going to Halloween Horror Nights because I'm too much of a wuss. Uh, I've never actually done any of the mazes at Thorpe Park before too, so I'm gonna try and brave one this year. I've done research. I think that trailers looks the most tame, so I'll probably go for that. Um, yeah, I'm just a massive wuss basically. I don't like scare mazes really. Well, I guess I can't really say that until I've done one. Um, but yeah, I went last year for the first time. It was really cool. I liked all the lighting on Stealth. I did Hyperion at night for the first time. That was like that was insane. I got the front in single rider queue. I don't know how it happened, but it was a stroke of luck. I'll tell you that. Um, it was so good that I can't believe I got that still. So next episode in this series will be loads of just buildings around the main celestial park inspired area. I'm also going to add a restaurant too. Um, and next to the restaurant there'll be a new roller coaster there. Um, I won't spoil it because I've got a very good idea in mind. Um, I think it's going to be very cool. Um, yeah, I won't spoil it, like I said. Um, but yeah, there's not really much on the agenda at the moment. Obviously, I've got Florida, like I said. I would like to do a Europe trip one day. Um, when I get out of school, probably. Obviously, I'm in year 11 this year. I'm just starting, so I'm going to be busy. And yeah, I really want to do Plopsaland to do Ride Happiness, obviously, because that thing looks insane. Um, I really want to do Phantasialand too, because that looks like heaven to me. It's got Fly, it's got Taron. It just looks so good there. Trapass too. I don't see anything wrong with that park. Um, yeah. But yes, obviously I get to ride Velocicoaster again soon. That was my I think it was. I don't know which I preferred, the Hulk or Velocicoaster. I can't believe I'm saying that because Velocicoaster looks far superior, but I really like intense coasters, and the Hulk is that. Um, and honestly, I can't really remember Velocicoaster that much. It was a blur. Basically, both times that I did it. So I really need to, focus on the ride next time. I'm sure I'll be going on it a lot more times. I only went on it 2 times last time, so I have to get a lot more in. Yeah, that I think that's going to be up there again. I think it's my second favourite coaster at the moment. Um, yeah, it's so good. I love the Jurassic World series, and it just combines it so well. The story is very good. I love how they've sort of built the ride, because guests are bored of just seeing regular dinosaurs. Um, but I think that's so cool the way it's done. I love all the theming, and I have actually been working on a little recreation of it at the moment, so I'll see if I can get that on the channel soon. Um, but yeah, I think I'll just finish the building here, the turnstile building. I think I'd just end up duplicating it across because I couldn't be asked to do the other one the exact same from scratch and not duplicating it. So um, yeah, and I just have a little fiddle around with the rocks so it doesn't look just copy and pasted. Um, but yeah, I think it turns out looking really cool. I'm proud of it. I always really struggle with entrances, but I I've never done a time lapse before, and I think it actually helps, which is weird. It puts pressure on me to like build to the best of my ability. So I like doing it. It's fun. I think in just a second you'll see me actually add in some trees. I like doing that sort of stuff because it breaks up the pathways and it makes it look a bit more natural and complete. I guess it looks much better with trees. I also don't know what you would call them, but I really like those like flags, the red, white, and blue ones for the stars. I feel like they really add a western feel to the park. And yeah, here goes in the tower, the clock tower that I was talking about earlier. Um, yeah, I think it just adds a lot to it. It makes it look more grand and just it makes it look better, really. And yeah, I added the clock on both sides of the tower. Um, and I think it just adds a lot to it. It makes it look a lot better. I also think if you don't really add those little small wooden planks in, it really like takes away from the added details that you can put in to your buildings, I guess, in Planet Coaster 2. And yeah, I like adding the windows too. They add a good feel to it, make it look not abandoned, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm just adding a little bit more path there. I think I'm going to delete that actually. Yeah. Um, yeah. Eventually, also I add by the metal detector at the front. I add another 2 rows because I think, well, if you go to a theme park, obviously you have metal detectors, and there's always a lot more than 2. So that's why I just add that for capacity, really. Just make it a little bit easier. Even though they're not functional, it just adds a little bit of realism. And yeah, I'm just adding this sort of gate here. Again, inspiration from Epic Universe, because, well, I don't know, they have this gate at the front, and I think it opens towards the end of the day when everybody's leaving, or I don't know. But I thought that was cool. I added a little bit on top of it, on top of the fence, not fence, gate, um, at the end, towards the end, anyways. Um, but yeah, I think I'll leave you with some music for a minute. So here I just start adding in some more lights inside of the building, the entrance building, because well, you have to have lights, because otherwise it'll be too dark. And yeah, I'm making it sort of look a bit sort of caverny, with all the rocks sort of inside, and yeah, here going the lights, nice and western. I really like this feature on Planet Coaster where you can turn on this little toggle that's a snap to position. It really helps if you're trying to build like coaster supports or just little lights there, because it just automatically snaps the light to the sort of holder for it. It saves a lot of time. Um, yeah, I like that a lot. And yeah, here we go. I'm showing some more lights here for the entrance building. Um, I thought I would go with orange because, you know, Western. Um, yeah, I think it sort of lights up the rocks quite well too. And yeah, I wanted to blend them in to the path so you can't really see them. But yeah, I think that looks cool. Um, and yeah, of course, as well, I have been inspired by a lot of my favourite YouTubers, such as Digital Dan, um, who are Theme Park Worldwide. They they build such good stuff for Planet Coaster. It's unbelievable how good it is. I don't think I could ever build to that level. So yeah, well done to them. But I think Digital Dan just started this new series, Discovery Studios. I think that looks so cool. I love the F1 area. I'm a big fan of F1 myself, so I thought that was so cool. I think it'll be doing a Wallace and Gromit area, which is quite funny. Um, but yeah, I'm just adding in some more gates here for the turnstiles. Not turnstiles, the metal set. Sorry. Um, I haven't actually added them in yet. I'll probably add them in off camera, the actual metal detectors, because well, it's not very interesting really. So I think I'll just do that off camera. But yeah, I think we're coming towards the end now, slowly. Yeah, I think I'll start adding some trees in a minute just to make it look a little bit more complete. I was going to add in some buildings towards the left and the right of the main entrance building, but I decided against that because I thought it would look a bit too crowded everywhere. Like you can't see any nature maybe, and I think it's always good to have nature in a park because, well, it makes it look less industrial and just I think it looks better with nature. Um, and yeah, I'm just doing some more fences here, just to make sure no one can escape. Um, it's not a prison, just we say that. Um, but yeah, I think I add some more lights in a minute. So yeah, those trees in the pathway a minute ago that I was talking about, I eventually have to move those forward, or I might have already done so. I'm not sure, but yeah, I thought those were a bit obstructive, so close to the fence. So yeah, I did that. Um, yeah, finishing off the fencing here, and yeah, I thought maybe just using a steel fence would be better than using like a proper Western fence. Otherwise, it would look a bit too overboard on the Western theming because it's already quite orange rocky, that sort of vibe, I guess. Um, but yeah, I think it looks better steel. Um, but yeah, here we go. Just putting some more fencing around the trees. I might add some flower beds into the bottom of those trees in the future. Just see how it looks. But yeah, it's looking good now. I'm really liking the look of this area now. As well in Thorpe Park at the moment, and just all the Merlin parks. From what I've seen, the merch is really on point at the moment. It's really good. There's a wide range of resins all the time. I think Thorpe Park even has a colouring book, which is pretty cool, I guess. I thought that was really cool actually. I think they're doing um, some cool pins too. Yeah, they're really doing well on their merch at the moment. As much as they don't have the shows anymore and the events, they are doing good on that. So I'll give them well done on that. Um, yeah, I was thinking about doing a guest services building here, but again, I thought it was looking a bit too crowded. I think I ended up deleting it just a second. I thought it looked a bit weird as well. Yeah, there you go, it's all gone. Yeah, I think this will just be sort of in the forest, I guess. This bit here. Just adding some more lights in again. just to finish off the area nearly. Yes, yeah, it's very good, this area. I think this is probably my favourite entrance I've ever built. I mean, I'm terrible at building this sort of stuff. It always takes me a long time to figure out what I'm really doing, but this time I sort of cracked it out well this time. It just sort of clicked in my brain, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. Adding the final touches here, just had to finish off the trees, otherwise it would look weird having half of the area having trees and half it not. So I have to finish that off. And yeah, here's the sort of design on the top of the fence that I would do here. I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool just not to keep it basic and boring. Yeah, I like having it a bit more interesting than just a plain fence that's boring and doesn't do anything. It does a lot of little things like that. It really helps your park. That's good. That's my recommendation, I guess, to if you want to add some sort of gate in your park, make it a little bit more interesting. Don't just plonk a fence down on the ground. Otherwise, it looks a bit boring. But yeah. So yeah, one of the final things to do in this episode now is just add the sign for the park, Timber Park, obviously. I've always had that sort of name in my mind. I've tried making parks in the previous game that have been called that, but yeah, they just never turned out how I want it to be. So I'm gonna really persevere with this one and make it look really good. And well, just I'll try and not make my computer die, but yeah, I think it will look cool by the end of this area, and also on that sign in a minute that we'll see. There'll be some little hints to some other areas that might be coming in the future. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah. So here we go with the sign. I was originally going to do the 3D letters, but it just looked a bit too sort of bulky, and I think it looks better as well. I like this little touch from Digital Dan again. He always has like a little like sort of shadow behind his text on Planet Coaster. I really like that. I think it adds a lot. So I went ahead and did that. And yes, yeah, I wanted to do a circular sign. I didn't want it to be too intrusive either. I want it to be sort of small and sort of simplistic. And I think that's what I went for. And this happens sometimes in the game. It's really annoying. You go to place down some pieces and you select them, all of them together, and then you go to rotate them, and it just doesn't let you. It's some sort of bug, I guess. Maybe it's only for me, I don't know. But I just had to end up doing it another way, doing it with different pieces. So that eventually worked. But yeah, it's really looking good now. I like the font of the sign. I think it just looks nice and complete. I was originally going to do like a sign all the way across the entrance building, but I didn't do that in the end because, well, yeah, I thought it would be pretty cool. I thought that was perfect space for the sign right there, just in the middle above that little sort of building at the bottom there. I think that's a very cool place for it, and it works well, I think. Yeah, it's looking nice and complete. Yeah, so I don't really know how often I'll get these episodes out. I'll see how well the first one does, and then I'll sort of decide. I guess it might be like 3 days apart. I don't know, because I play this game a lot, but obviously as I get further into school and year 11, I'll be busier and busier because I have to revise more and more. And there'll be a 2-week break, probably, because I'm going to Florida soon, like I said. So, but I'll try and get them out as quick as possible. I'll probably pre-record a couple before I go to Florida. It's in about like 50 days or so. It's not long, maybe like 6 weeks. It's very exciting, as I said. Yeah, here goes in the final parts of the sign. I thought it'd be cool to add different colours again. Those are little hints to maybe the areas you're going to see. I thought it could be cool to maybe like sort of give it maybe like a scouts badge vibe. Maybe I think that would be kind of cool. And then as I complete the areas, maybe add in like little sort of designs on there. I think that would be cool. Um, yeah, I think I'll go in with red here. I think. Wait for it. Pause. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that looks nice and complete now. I think I'd make it a bit smaller because it looks too big. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then that is pretty much done, I think. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It'd be very good for me. This is only a small channel. This is my first video, um, so let me know if you like it, really. If anybody actually sees it. So, um, but yeah, so yeah, hopefully there'll be more videos coming out soon. I've already started working on the second episode. Yeah, we're all done now. So, thanks for watching. See ya.